Welcome to 1407 Great Malkin Lane. This is the living memory of the X-Men. Today we're doing a comic book review of S.W.O.R.D. As you've seen in previous videos, I'm a real big fan of this book. I'm glad that we've gotten past the King in Black. I mean, S.W.O.R.D was good, it's just I hate it when new series begin right before a big event happens. I mean, seriously, it should be mandated for the first 10 issues of a new book. They should be not involved in any events, just so you can get a sense of who the people are. Then you put them in events. It makes for a better story. Okay, going into it, we see some Kree shit. Don't trust the Kree. The Kree are sneaky, they're manipulative, and they're just super shady. Like you think they're your allies, and then they send somebody to kill you. And you know, you see this poor guy. We cut to Krakoa and we get to the hatching of Fabian Cortez, and we get to see Jean. This is the Jean I know. This is the Jean that I first met. So it's really nice to see her wearing something that's not a skirt, whatever. So Fabian Cortez is just being the worst. He's in there thinking like, I'm God's gift to everything, and she's just cutting him down like, okay, I drew the short straw. Like, I didn't want to reinstall your memories. There wasn't a lot there. And even just cut down, it's like, oh, isn't there supposed to be a big party and everybody's supposed to welcome my return? He's like, we're a little busy today. You should have seen Sunfires, though. His was lit. Jean's just lovely sometimes. So we get Fabian Cortez, who is being taken to the council, and he's completely naked. Why? Well, he died, and they just took him from the hatchery to his meeting, which is not even a full meeting. There's only 7 of them there. You got Nightcrawler, Storm, Xavier, Magneto, Sinister, Exodus, Mystique, Shaw, and Frost. So about 9. Then we get Abigail Brand coming in looking like a boss. I'm saying that suit is cool. All right. They bring in Abigail Brand, and they bring in Peepers. I like Peepers. The fact that Magneto considers him a really good friend and annoys Cortez to no end, and it's so funny. But, Cortez get himself together because he had a meeting with the council. He wanted to talk to him about one of their laws, the Murder No Man law. So he gets himself together, puts his hair in that beautiful little man bun that he loves. Then we cut to. We get to more alien Game of Thrones. Oh yeah, it's called the Snark War. We saw this mentioned in issue 1, and now looks like it's being pushed to the forefront. I'm excited because we get to see essentially X-Men in space. I love X-Men in space. And the fact that they're going to be dealing with alien empires and galactic diplomacy and maybe even start a couple of wars. I don't know, just or be in the middle of a war. So we get cut back to Cortez going through. He's going through he's pleading his case. And after all this, I'm just gonna say, read the book, and Fabian Cortez is the most upfront racist I've ever seen. He's just somebody who's he'll just he'll call you, no context. I'm like, okay. This is refreshing because can you imagine people like this exist? Well, they probably do. He makes the case that humans, the kill no human law is backwards because, they're beneath them. And then he came up with then he thought, hey, is it really bad because they're already dying off, so we're just helping them out? It's weird. Cortez he's a psychopathic racist, just so you know. Cut back to the alien Game of Thrones. Lots of great visuals. Can I just say, I don't know. Okay, you know what? I should always know the artist's name, especially if they're really good. Their name is Valerio Schettini. Well, I like what you're doing, Schettini. Probably got your name wrong. I apologize.
We apologize. The actual translation is Valerio Schettini.
But we see the return of Amelia Vogt, the one woman who can say that she slept with Xavier and they broke up clean. Clean. No kids, no secret plans. She just like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. And there's probably a good chance she was sleeping with Magneto at one point. So, just a theory. So we get more political intrigue, and then we go back to Cortez. This is just the best part. Cortez they're going through, like, he's saying like he doesn't hate humanity, but he says we are above them. Why should we even care about them? Like how his parents exiled him and his sister to Florida after finding out they were mutants. They were exiled to Florida. Yeah, he came from a wealthy family, and yes, he was living comfortably. But the fact of the matter is, his own parents sent him away because of what he was. And then part of me is like, he's not wrong, but the way he's going about it is really, he looks like an asshole. That's what it is. So, and he's saying like, you know what? I deserve some respect because I make S.W.O.R.D work. Nobody's powers would be going if it wasn't for me. So you need to put some respect on my name. And we see the various look at, just see the Sinister's just cheesing. Like, oh my god, this is great. Brand is like, oh, she's about to drop the bomb. We see Shaw, he's like, he knows something. Everybody knows something. And then we get Korra. Yeah. We find out that Cortez has been replaced. He was only a temporary measure for Cora. You gotta say it like that. All right? She's amazing. Look at that. Look at that. She's an Moroccan mutant who's working with Krakoa. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see something that comes out of this, because I'm pretty sure Araco will not be okay with it. So we get Cortez just destroyed, and the meeting's adjourned. The meeting is adjourned, and then we get to see Charles and Amelia. He's like, "What's up? Like, Amelia, what's good, girl? I haven't seen you in a minute." And she's like, "Oh my God, it's every Krakoa, good times for all." So we're getting into the ending where we see Brand and Magneto, and they're talking about what's going on. And then we see this. And it looks like a bunch of the little objects that Storm found in issue 1 of this. So we don't really know what's going to happen, what's going on. But I want to say I love this book. I'm back on board. I'm giving this book a 4 3/4 out of 5. There's not enough about this book I don't love. The art, the dialogue, the character history. Al Ewing is an X-Men fan who does his research. This is how you do it. Okay. This is 1407 Grey Mountain Lane signing out.